Question 1. You're sitting at the dining room table feeding a total care resident. You're talking with the resident, but another CNA who is also feeding a resident keeps trying to talk to you about last night's party. You should A. Continue feeding the resident and talk to the CNA. B. Tell the CNA you will talk at break time. C. Stop feeding, document the intake, and take a break. D. Let the resident chew while you talk to the CNA. Answer B. Explanation. The primary responsibility of the CNA is to give hands-on care to residents. The residents have a right to the full attention of their caregivers. Meal should be a pleasant social time for both the resident and the nurse aide. In addition, the CNA should focus on safely feeding the resident. Question 2. A nurse aide reclines a resident in a cherry chair so the resident cannot attempt to stand. This is a violation of A. The nurse aide to practice safety for the resident. B. The resident's right to cooperation. C. The resident's right to be free from restraints. D. The resident's right to walk without assistance. Answer C. Explanation. One of the basic rights of a resident is to be free from restraints. Restraints can never be used as a means of discipline or punishment, nor can they be used for staff convenience. Physical restraints are anything that restrict movement. This includes positioning a resident so they are unable to get up or stand. Question 3. It is appropriate for a nurse aide to share the information regarding a client's status with A. Social media friends, B. The client's roommate, C. The staff on the next shift, D. The client's family members. Answer C. Explanation. HIPAA, Health Insurance Portability and Privacy Act, is the federal law that protects a client's privacy about their medical information. This can even include the client's family if the client wishes. Medical information includes documentation, records, and communications. There are severe penalties for sharing information, even if it is unintentional, such as being overheard in the hospital cafeteria. Question 4. The patient's Bill of Rights includes A. Free medical care, B. Access to the medicine cart, C. Freedom of choice, D. Access to the laundry. Answer C. Explanation. The Patient's Bill of Rights was put into place in 1998. It states that clients can choose their healthcare providers. Clients can also participate in planning their care and choosing treatment, even during a life-threatening illness. Question 5. When assisting a client in resolving grievances, the nurse aide should report the grievance to the A. Nurse in charge, B. Doctor, C. Family, D. Administrator. Answer A. Explanation. Every healthcare facility has a procedure for handling client grievances. If the issue cannot be resolved, it moves to the next level of authority. For example, if a client tells the nurse aide about grievance, the nurse aide should notify the charge nurse. The charge nurse will attempt to resolve the issue before calling the nursing or administrative supervisor. At the top of the chain are the chief medical officer and the hospital administrator. Each level has increasing authority and responsibility to address the situation. The facility must address the issue promptly. Question 6. A family member asks the nurse aide what medication the client is receiving. The nurse aide should A. Give the family member the client's chart. B. Tell the family member what medications are given. C. Refer the family member to the nurse. D. Allow the family member to read the client's medication list. Answer C. Explanation. The nurse aide cannot provide any medical information with the client's family or friends and should direct them to the nurse. The nurse can verify if the family member is on a list approved by the client. The nurse can also provide information if the family member is involved in the care or paying for it. If not, the nurse will explain the HIPAA privacy rule. Question 7. What happens to the resident's personal possessions in a long-term facility? A. Possessions are put into the facility's storage. B. The resident may bring items for the bedside table. C. Residents may keep and use personal possessions. D. Possessions are not meted because of liability. Answer C. Explanation. One of the residents' rights is being able to keep personal possessions and to make their room comfortable and homelike. They may furnish their room as long as it does not interfere with their safety and health or that of others. The facility must provide reasonable security for the possessions. Question 8. If a client is sitting in a chair in his room masturbating, the nurse aide should A. Tell the client to stop immediately. B. Ask the client to go into the bathroom. C. Report the incident to the other nurse aides. D. Leave the client alone and provide privacy. Answer D. Explanation. Humans can remain sexual throughout their lives. Residents have a right to express their sexuality as long as it is not public and does not harm the resident or others. Assure privacy for residents and avoid commenting to co-workers. Always treat residents with respect and dignity. Question 9. When giving care to the client, the nurse aide should avoid unnecessary exposure of the client in order to protect the client's right to A. Privacy, B. Personal choice, C. Personal hygiene, D. Confidentiality. Answer A. Privacy. Explanation. Physical privacy is the right to do something without having someone witness. Examples are bathing a client without exposing parts of the body not being washed, or using the bedside commode with no one watching. Even reading clients' greeting cards without permission can be considered a violation of their physical privacy. Question 10. Mr. Jackson is having a phone conversation with his son. You accidentally pick up the line and hear the conversation. You should A. Keep listening in case he complains about his care. B. Ask him to get a cell phone. C. Tell him that it's time to end the call. D. Apologize and hang up immediately. Answer D. Explanation. Residents have a right to personal privacy. It means they can have private time with visitors, make and receive private phone calls, as well as send or receive mail and emails. Honoring personal privacy is an important part of treating residents with dignity and respect. Thank you for watching.